So guys, I'm here today to introduce you to the BES980. This is the latest espresso machine to come out of the Breville Skunk Works, also known as NPD. I have to say this is one of the reasons I joined Breville, and one of the reasons I love my job so much is because I get to play with toys and development that solve problems which look amazingly difficult, but we have the engineers and the designers to make those problems look really, really small. So what we've got here is we've got a machine that takes a BES900, but it automates everything. So what does that mean? People love the convenience of automatic, but they don't particularly love the taste. They love the taste of manual espresso, but they don't like the potential inconvenience. So what have we done? What we've done is we've taken the heart of the BES900, so the triple heat system, dual boilers, heated group head, heat exchanger. We've packaged it into the BES900 footprint, but we've also added an integrated grinder. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, okay, it's just like a BES860. Bah, wrong. What we've done here is, when you take out the handle and you insert it into this cradle here, look at that. What's happening here is the machine is actually grinding, dosing and tamping directly into our portafilter. So you don't have to worry about how much do I put in. The machine determines that. You don't have to worry about tamping it, how hard, how soft, because the machine's tamping it right now. And what have we got? We've got the perfect grind, dosed and tamped portafilter right there. So the other part that people find really daunting about manual machines is texturing milk. They find it really tricky, really difficult, and they don't want to undertake the process. So what have we done? We've automated it. So I'll just give you a quick demo. All you need to do is put the wand into the milk and press. Automatically, it's going to select the right amount of texture that we've dialed up, and it's going to stop when we reach the temperature that we've programmed in as well. So our LCD is counting up to our target temperature of 60 degrees. And when it's reached 60 degrees, it's automatically going to shut off. We don't have to do anything more than just wipe the wand. Bang, 60 degrees and we're done. So we just drop down our steam wand. We wipe our wand of the milk on the outside. It's cool touch, won't burn yourself. And then an auto purge. So you don't even have to worry about cleaning the tip. And the result? Silky smooth microfoam milk, pretty much as good as I'd do. We've also got some really other cool features, particularly for our friends in North America. So we've got a one-touch Americano button. It automatically dispenses the right amount of espresso into our cup. And then it automatically delivers the hot water on top of the espresso, so we have an Americano without even having to touch the cup. See the quality of the espresso pour? So all of these functions look really complicated, but they're actually really simple. The guys have done an amazing job on the interface here. So the interface is really intuitive, really easy to work. On the left-hand side of the machine, we've got our grind adjustment dial. So all we need to do here is, if we want to change the rate of extraction, if we want a faster flowing espresso or a flowing espresso, we just adjust this dial. Now we've got a graphic indicator here which shows us whether we're heading to the coarse side or to the fine side. Really, really easy to adjust. On this side of the machine, we've got a separate LCD for our milk texturing function, and all that does is you press this button and you can dial up or down your milk temperature to the temperature that you'd like the finished milk to be at. You press the function again, and then you can dial up the texture, whether you want texture for a cappuccino or whether you want texture for a latte. Press the button one more time, and then we're ready to texture milk at the temperature we want and at the texture level we want. So whether we want it really foamy or really light, it's totally within our control. Obviously, we've got 1 cup and 2 cup buttons, which are fully programmable as you'd expect. And we've also got hot water on demand at the press of a button. And we've got a lot of other features that are contained within the LCD. So Even though it's really intuitive and easy to use, if you want to dig down into the menus, you can actually program things like tamp pressure, which will provide you different amounts of coffee in the basket. At a regular tamp pressure, you'll end up with about 20 grams of coffee in a double basket. But if you set the tamp pressure higher, then you'll end up with maybe 22 or 23 grams of coffee in a double basket. Obviously, we can adjust temperature as well. And all we do is we just scroll across by using this dial on the front. So we can program our shot temperature. We've got auto clean, we've got our clock. We also have our auto start feature, which we have on the 900. Auto off feature, which we can also set the duration before the machine turns itself off after inactivity. We also have control over our pre-infusion, same as we have on the 900, so we can set it up for duration and for pressure. So through the development of the dual boiler, we learned a few things along the way, and one of them was that we need to allow the consumer to descale the espresso machine at home if they really want to. So just behind this small silicon bung here, it reveals two tiny captive screws. So when the machine's been turned off, all the consumer will need to do is undo those two bungs, and what will happen is that the two boilers will then drain into the drip tray. All they need to do is fill the water tank with descale solution, turn the machine back on. The machine will then fill the boilers with descale solution. Once the descaling process has taken place, all they do is they release those two screws once again. That drains the descale solution and any scale from the boilers into our drip tray, close the bungs, and then flush the system several times just to make sure that all the descale solution is out of the boilers. So we better make a coffee and just show you how good this thing really is. Just remember, this is T1, so this is our first off-tool sample. So this is the first stage after a prototype. So we're just going to put our portafilter into our grinder. So we just insert and brew. So you can hear our milk is now stretching. I've got it set for 60 degrees and I've got it set for latte. So completely hands-free. All I need to do is wipe the steam on when it's finished and the machine will automatically purge. So just on 60 degrees now, boom, right on cue. Let's drop down the jug, wipe our wand, automatically purges. So I'm just going to swirl our espresso, swirl our textured milk, and just combine the two of them together. And I might have done myself out of a job. So there we have it, the BES980, coming to a shelf near you soon.